So this is going to be a multi-step process to make a mint korma or a mint pulav. So you start off with just 2 spoons of maybe coconut, 5-6 cashew nuts or almond, and poppy seeds. Just soak them in water for about 15-20 minutes. Okay, in a wok I've taken some ghee, some oil, let's say about 2 spoons of ghee, 1 spoon of oil, some cinnamon sticks, 1 ilaichi, 5-6 cloves, and a pinch of saunf. Saunf is fennel seeds. Okay. So to this I'm going to add an inch of ginger that has been cut, 4-5 garlic pods, 4 green chilies, and chopped onions. This is 1 onion which is almost the size of tennis ball, but I think it might be a little too much, but it's quite fine. We want to saute this till the onion slightly becomes brown. But the heat is gone is when you see those bubbling stuff in the base, that tells you that the onion is still getting cooked. There is some amount of heat, but it's all gone. Now is the time to put a handful of mint leaves and a handful of coriander. So I've added mint and coriander leaves. I'm just going to fry it in the residual heat and let it be, and allow this to cool. Okay, so just the residual heat, just move it around and let it cool. So while that was cooling, I ground the poppy seed, almonds rather, and the coconut, and I'm going to stow it away. So into the same grinder I'm going to load all of this onion stuff, and I'm going to grind this as well. It's still a little hot, so I'm going to let it cool. I don't need it right now. So I've gone back to the wok, back to the gas. I'm going to put again a spoon or 2 of ghee. There we go. And a spoon of oil. And I'm going to start again with some cloves, bay leaf, cinnamon stick, just again 1 cardamom, but I'm going to use Shahi Jeera. Shahi Jeera is the black cumin in this dish. So I'll be back with all the garam masala first. So I've added cinnamon sticks, 4 cloves, just 2 cardamoms, the black cumin, some bay leaf. I'm going to chop an onion. I'm going to add the onions to this and saute the onions. While I'm sauteing the onions, I'm going to cut some vegetables right now. Though if I had prepared it, it wouldn't have taken much time for me to just go one after the other. But right now I'm going to cut some potatoes, some carrot, I have some peas and some beans. Okay, the onion is about translucent. At this stage we're going to add some very little bit of turmeric powder. One of the things that you don't want to do is douse too much, because you want the green color that this is going to have, but the little bit of the turmeric powder actually brings out the green in a much better fashion. So done with turmeric, go to add the potatoes. I've cut carrots, that also is going to go in. How the white is there in the core and the outside is translucent, you kind of can eyeball and know when this is half done. Okay, it's about half done. So I've added the beans. I'm going to add the peas. So I've added the beans and stirred it around. I'm going to add the peas. Added the peas as well. So we're going to allow it to cook, and in the meanwhile I'm going to grind this onion into a paste, and that's going to be the next step. Once this is cooked, we're going to add the paste to it, allow it to cook a bit, and then finally add the poppy seed that was ground. Okay, I just realized I had some bell pepper. I'm going to add some bell pepper in. The other word for it is capsicum. Yeah, that's the same. Okay, so this vegetable is about 80% cooked, and I finished grinding the mint, coriander, onion into a paste. That's going to go into this, and we're going to kind of fry it with that at low heat for just about 2 minutes. Okay, I've got the flame really small. You don't want the flame to be high. Start mixing the paste into the entire vegetable, and let it go through the heat for about 2 minutes. So you see it's mixed up nicely. It's in low to medium heat. Just want to cook this a bit, and after a minute we're going to add this. That's the poppy, cashew, almond, coconut. Okay, 2 minutes done. This is more or less cooked. I'm going to add the poppy seed, coconut, cashew nut, almond, and I'm going to mix this up. And here is when you need to take your call. This dish right now can either become a korma or it can become a base to a green pulao. For it to be a base to the green pulao, don't add water to this. Mix this up, wait for it to cool, make basmati rice separately with a little bit of garam masala in it, the same garam masala that we used here. Use the basmati with a little bit of salt and the garam masala and cook it with that. Wait for that rice to cool a little, mix the two, you will have a fantastic green pulao. Right now I'm not going to be doing that. I'm going to make this into a korma. So what I'm going to do is wash this with water and not lose the content in it, and I'm going to drop that into this. So till then, let me give this a mix. Again, I'm on low heat right now. So I poured water into it, 1 cup of water. That's gone in. It's almost clean. There's a little bit more. This can take another half a cup of water. So here is the korma. It's done. You want to taste the salt. If you think it's a little less, add some salt. If you think you need some more spice, I would recommend that you grind some green chili and pour it in and bring it to a boil. That's it. Green korma, green pulao. I'm going to show you how to chop an onion without crying. So what you do is slice an onion in half. Keep the root intact. Don't chop this root. Place the onion and then go vertically right up till that root. Do you see that? The root will hold the slice. Okay? It's not going to collapse. So slice it right up till that root. Then you see this one finger. When you place that finger against the board, you will exactly get a horizontal cut to this onion. So place the finger below the knife, right, and move it horizontally. If you have a fatter onion, place a second finger like this. You will get more depth. That way you can go one more layer on top. You see the onion is still intact. Now you chop it vertically. And the root is left. This way when you don't cut off the root, the onion will not leach and make you cry.